All right, this week is about things that affect our health and how nurses promote health. And again, I'm going to refer to the social policy statement and have you take a look at that. The public health intervention model, I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you these websites and where I want you to go to find these social determinants of health. It's something you'll hear about all the time. It's something that we think about with COVID, right? When we think about people who have pre-existing health conditions. It's also something we think about when we think of social economic status or race. Some people are predisposed to different diseases based on their ethnicity. But it is also related to your employment. If you're a guy who, or a girl, who works on, with electricity on poles, and, how does that impact your health? Or if you have a really physical job, how does that impact your health? If you have a job where you sit all the time, how does that impact your health? So all of these things impact health, but I'll show you that here. And then there's a video. Back up a minute. So then we're going to look at the CDC picture of American prevention. Okay, so here's the video. Here's the public health intervention model, is its real name. You'll also hear it referred to as the Minnesota Wheel. Let me get it in the screen here for you. So here's like the table of contents. And I do have a voiceover. Why isn't it? Is this really? Oh, okay, good. I was like, this better not be. Oh, all right, good to know. All right. But this is a model that helps public health officials investigate disease or health events like, COVID, right? And each of these are color-coded, and they kind of touch the one that they most are in line with, I guess, for lack of a better word. All right, but here's the video to that. Now, the World Health Organization, ooh, look at that. So over here, out of the screen view, of course, is a search. So you can just do this, and you'll search for coronavirus. So here it talks, so you have all of these things talking about social determinants. So they have 25,604 things where they talk about determinants of health. So it's the more. Boy, it's kind of hard to find something that isn't COVID related. But here's some infographics. And so how your job affects your health, how your environment affects your health. So this one is not as good as the CDC. Maybe it's just because I'm more used to the CDC website. I don't know. All right, so there you go. See? So the conditions in the places where people live, learn, work, and play affect their health. So there's some information about Healthy People 2020. I'm sure 2030 is coming, but it's kind of probably got put on hold because of COVID. All right, so SDOH says social determinants of health. So look around in this, learn what it means, learn how it sorry about that, it impacts public health. Then here's a video about primary, secondary, and tertiary prevention. And this is a PDF file about prevention. Okay, and it explains what primary, secondary, and tertiary is. Okay, and what the CDC is doing about it. And then you have 3 forums this week. You're going to create an infographic based on primary, secondary, and tertiary. There's a reflection, and then just a question. What do you know about cryptosporidium? All right, and that is all for week 2.